on the court, so you don't expect a lot of mistakes or sloppy play tonight.
Yeah, definitely a lot of experience on the floor, so teams will play the right way. These guys know exactly what they're doing. If both squads can keep things tight, we could be in for a very competitive game.
Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. Paul George out there with Eric Gordon, and it's Leonard in at the 3. Now here's Gordon. They grab their own miss. A nice shot by Morris.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Here's Booker. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
Well, Booker's looking for any shot. Those corner threes have to look pretty easy to him.
George passes to Gordon. Back to George. Leonard on the wing. Stolen. Booker for 3. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
He's been a little more selective in shooting threes, has Devin Booker. But, man, when he makes one, sometimes he'll open up a can of them.
Time called here. The Clippers decide to talk it over.
T-shirt time, everyone. Let's go.
And the Clippers making a change here. Westbrook's checked in. Booker's gone 2 for 2 so far from 3.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
I know it's just 2, but man, that's a nice 2. Westbrook with the insane creativity.
Here's Paul. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
Now here's Aiden. Okogie on the wing. Outside Paul. It's Booker on the wing. Outside Durant. Shot clock at 6. It's rebounded by Zubats.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Phoenix has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Booker finds Paul. They set the screen.
And the move that really shook up the NBA world. I mean, Kevin Durant asking and receiving a trade out of Brooklyn. Now, with this team, he makes them a title favorite overnight.
The first free throw is good. After a tough decade for the Suns between 2010 and 2020, they are once again a team to be reckoned with in the NBA, Brent.
Oh, man, the cachet of talent that this roster has is tremendous. And this team really came together in a hurry. And they're going to be a force for the next few years to come. And the standout skill of Paul George is the fact that on both ends of the court, he's going to affect the outcome of a game.
And George is the kind of versatile player that every team is looking for, Brent.
Yeah, B.A., with all of that experience, he's able to switch on so many different guys. He understands what it is they're trying to do. And then on the offensive end, he just scores in a myriad of ways. He's hitting threes, he's driving, he's dunking, he's making plays. PG, the complete package.
2 minutes remaining.
Now here's Durant. Back to Booker. Pass to Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Booker's all-around game is really coming together. Nice play there.
Morris outside. Offensive board. Zubats out to Leonard. Here's the 3. Here's Zubats for 3. Westbrook. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Left side Paul. Outside Booker. Launches it. Shoots. The kick to Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
And the basket by Leonard.
Kawhi confident in that shot there. Just gets the ball. He really didn't waste any time.
Outside for Booker. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one.
You saw he altered his release, allowing him to get around his defender and then laid it in.
Westbrook, the pass to Leonard. George, a deep 3. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
We've seen George hit some threes from way downtown before, and he's at it again.
The drive by Paul. Pass to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Fires for 3. George's shot is off. Outside Durant. Here's Ayton. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Ayton's got his second basket of the game.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
Here's Paul. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. The Suns on top.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team. That's right, Suns.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play. This one has been one-sided so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Suns.
In the early goings, their effort level has been exceptional. The speeding around the defense and opening up options with good penetration.
I love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Okogie in at the small forward. That's the Suns 5 as we get into the second quarter.
Putting on a clinic tonight. Durant can use either hand to break you down off the dribble. Man, such a heartbreak last year as the Phoenix Suns had the opportunity to return to the finals, and it just felt like they were destined to get back there. It was their most wins in the season in franchise history, and it just didn't play out that well.
Here's Leonard, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. The Suns' regular season dominance last year speaks to this team's strength.
Oh, yeah, they are so tight between the connection of the coaching staff and their point guard and CP3. These guys have talent. They've been through the ups and downs. They know what it takes to get to the top of the mountain. Make no mistake, this Phoenix team is playing to win it.
Paul into the lane, and yep, it's good.
Chris Paul reading the defense, gets on the inside and decides to just knock it down.
Here's Westbrook. That one doesn't drop.
Well, he had the perfect opportunity to finish that one, guys, and just flat out blew it.
Durant finds Ayton. Outside Durant. Ayton inside. He's guarded by Zubats. Pass to Okogie. Here's Booker, and he drives in. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Ivica Zubats. That free throw good from Booker.
Already a terrific career for Booker. Three-time All-Star, and then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
Back to George. Ooh, Durant with some nice D.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
On the wing, Durant launches a three. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got 4 rebounds in the game. And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, BA, I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game, even when his shot isn't falling. which is rare.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Commissioner Silver's open to change. He said, quote, "We're not beholden to pure tradition. We care a lot about it, but all the factors I think about when we talk about changing the rules, I'm less concerned about that. We should live in the present, be respectful of those records, but also be willing to adjust when it makes sense." BA?
All right, thanks, Allie.
They're going to be tough for the defense to find a way to slow down KD. If he stays aggressive, it's going to be a big night.
Pass to Leonard. Looking to end the run. And the Clippers miss again. The Suns have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Now Aiden. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Defensive foul.
And when Aiden isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints. But probably his most famous sketch,
2 minutes
himself
remaining in the first
dunking
half.
on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
Nice shot by George.
Yeah, you got to get the ball to PG whenever he's roaming around outside that arc. Incredible.
Durant drives in to the left wing. They double team Paul. Outside for Booker. Doesn't go that time. And Los Angeles the other way now. Leonard finds George. Back to Leonard. Fires the three. The rebound by Devin Booker. The Suns have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. To the inside. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
I mean, as good a passer as we've ever seen in the NBA. Chris Paul setting up a great look that time.
Poked away. Paul with a steal. Throws it up high. George with a steal. In transition, here come the Clippers. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. In transition, here come the Suns. And it's slammed in by Durant.
And Durant still has that flush. Just an easy deuce for him.
Leonard with a screen on Paul. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Here's Paul. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
Paul George has such great defensive instincts, the length, and then the read that time.
Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Durant, the pass to Booker. There's the triple. It's stolen by Leonard. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's George. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That straight line drive there from Paul George. You love to see him get in that attack mode. See if he can cash in now at the line.
No good on the second free throw. Right side Booker. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him.
Your Suns, 38. The Clippers, 22.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
Pretty much the entire first half, he was dominating down low, piling up a ton of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot. So right now he's feasting.
And so in the game for the Clippers, Nicholas Batum out there with Mason Plumlee. Then there's Eric Gordon. Then it's Norman Powell. And it's Highland in at the point guard position. Rob! Powell with it. Warren covering. Here's Highland. And he jams it home with authority.
That's a smart read from Powell. He analyzed the play there and made the right pass.
The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but BA, those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
Jacks up a three. Jam it, no good. And for the Clippers, they're shooting 41% in this game. Takes it inside.
Suns foul.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Here's Highland. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. Pass to Warren. 90 seconds into the second half now. Up top, Ross. 6 on the shot clock. Landale. The offensive rebound. Here's Baisley. And such a nice move to make that bucket possible. Baisley's got his first points of the game.
Yeah, that's a smart pass as T.J. Warren does a solid job finding the open man.
Powell against Warren. Out to Gordon. Pass to Plumlee. And the layup is good.
Yeah, so reliable. He clearly needs to be more involved in the offense as they try to shrink this lead.
The Suns have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Here's Shamet. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. And Brent, we hear talk about teams finding their identity. For those that don't know, can you break down what that really means?
Well, one of the key things, BA, is you come out of a training camp in any given year. You're trying to find the right rotation of players and combinations of players that's going to establish what it is that you're capable of doing. And 30 games into the season, that identity can start to show itself. Great coaches in the league will adapt to the things that they're seeing from their rosters to give them the best chance to win.
Oh, got a piece of it. Warren with the ball. Picked up by Plumlee. Back to Warren. Pass to Ross. And he gets it to go. And the Suns lead by 16.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
The Suns have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Into the lane. Landale misses. The Clippers have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Plumlee. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. The last couple of seasons, the Clippers have shot the lights out from deep rim.
Oh, man, they've been unbelievable. Over 41% back in that 21 season. That led the NBA. So they got a nice collection of shooters on this Clippers team, and it helps that you have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard play to create great shooting opportunities. So lots of guys that can hurt you from deep. Nice move towards the basket there. You gave T.J. Warren a little too much room, and he's going to want to score.
It's Powell, high post. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Plumlee passes to Batum. Back to Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
And if you give Batum some time to survey the floor, he'll find an open teammate.
There's 53 seconds left in the third. Ross passes to Warren. Gordon against Ross. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Ross has got 4 points in the quarter.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Here's Highland. And the 3 off target. The Suns have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Shamet into the lane.
And already at such a young age, Landry Shamet considered one of those critical role pieces for a very good team. Sky's still the limit for where he can get to.
Landry Shamet.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. There's 25 seconds left in the third quarter. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And Gordon with the big finish.
A monster finish with authority.
And he hangs on the rim for a little extra spice. Here's Shamet. Pass to Warren. It's Ross on the wing. with 2 seconds left. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clippers foul.
He misses the free throw. And a new group getting ready for the Suns.
Third team foul. At the line for Phoenix.
And he's good on the second. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns youth dance team.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Josh Okogie is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
I see him.
Paul against George. The shot no good. And Los Angeles the other way now. Leonard on the wing. Fires from deep. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. 4-3. And it's Kevin Durant with the 3.
Great natural instincts of Durant. A good decision maker now on the pick and roll.
George, a deep 3. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Phoenix has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. And he's going for the lob. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Just great hands for Ayton to time that one.
Gordon, right side. Out to Leonard. The 3 is up. Gets the 3 to fall.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
Outside Booker. Gets a hand on it. It's good on the putback. Durant's got 19 points.
A great hustle from the swing man that time as Durant doing whatever he could do to keep it alive.
Here's George. There's the drive. Oh, and the dunk by George.
Paul George dunk contest? He's maybe a little older, but I love to see him get up.
George against Paul. For 3, Durant. Paul George pulls down the board. The Clippers have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. And the basket by Leonard.
And that's the high motor, the long strides we're always talking about with Leonard. Killing it in transition.
Outside Paul. Pass to Durant. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Durant's got 7 now in this quarter.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Back to George. From deep 3-point range. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Gordon against Booker. From deep. The kick out to Paul.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Just 5 on the clock. Okogie on the wing. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got 5 rebounds tonight. Leonard. Ooh, Durant with some nice D. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time.
Third personal
That's his
foul.
3rd foul so far.
Team foul.
Yeah, I think he's letting his emotions get the better of him on that foul.
Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Right side Durant. 3-pointer.
And can you not love the tenacity of Leonard? One of the best defenders to enter the league in quite some time.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Suns.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Kevin Durant.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
Three-point field goal.
Boy, this could snowball if they continue to put up points.
I can't say enough about their performance.
Booker for three. No good that time. And the Clippers will come the other way. Leonard outside. Let's go with a three. Okogie pulls down the board.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Outside Booker. Up and over Gordon. That one rolls around and rims out. Pass to Zubac. Beyond the arc. Off target with the shot. So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. Showing that they're...
that can really run up and down the floor and run up the scoreboard.
Yeah, you know, if one of these teams gets really rolling, Kevin, they might be able to take advantage of this one, but I agree with you. When you talk about these teams, I'm anticipating and even hoping for tons of lead change.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point guard. KD passes to Ayton. And Ayton gets double teamed. And Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Conley against Paul. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Down low. And finished off by KD.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball. And Devin understands that. Has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Ball against Conley. Here's Towns. And Durant sends it back. Phoenix shooting their first free throw of the contest.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
And you can't take those numbers lightly, fellas. I mean, their free throw shooting made a difference for them in a lot of their games last season.
Booker outside. Shoots the three. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And really, Booker is as lethal as they come from deep. Can't allow him to get into a groove.
Outside, Towns. To halt the run, he lays it in.
Anthony Towns.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Woo, man, this thing was turning into a soccer game. A lot of action and not many points.
Back to Booker. 5 on the clock. Here's KD. And KD throws it down.
Boy, with that long reach of his, so easy for KD to throw it down.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out.
Anthony Towns.
A lot riding on. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Outside for Durant. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Well, Durant looks close to automatic. He does not second guess or hesitate at all his shot selection.
Edwards looking it over.
2 minutes
Going inside.
2
And
minutes.
Edwards with the stuff.
Anthony.
The one-hand tomahawk, guys. Somebody's going to get their feelings hurt.
Yeah, they got the entire bench up right there as they saw that and out of their chairs.
That's how you get your teammates fired up.
KD's shot is good.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Towns against KD. Towns down low. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on Kevin Durant.
Come on, this is a big guy here, Towns. I mean, you got to foul him a lot harder than that to stop the shot. I mean, he's just too strong. Now he gets a chance to add one more at the line.
1:14 left in the first quarter of the game. Outside for KD. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in. Booker's got 3 assists now in this one. Outside Conley. Here's Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Towns showing you the quickness and athleticism there, getting off the floor to throw it down.
There's 47 seconds left here in the first quarter. The 3 from KD. Booker finds Durant. Kicks it out to Paul. Lets it go from deep. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Left side, Towns. Outside, Conley. There's the lob to Towns. Booker the pass to Ayton.
And at 7'1" and 250 pounds, Ayton is a handful. Not easy trying to guard him without foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
And last season, he made good on about 3 out of every 4 free throw attempts. And last time I checked, I think that's 75%.
There's the lob to the hoop. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And sometimes it's as simple as this. Throw it up anywhere near Gobert, and he's going to finish it.
With 3, Booker, and so it's Phoenix heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Houston.
And buenas noches, basketball fans. It's Latin night here on 2K Sports. And you might have noticed the custom jerseys worn by the players. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Suns.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
One other factor today, points off turnover. I mean, let's see if they can keep up the pressure and capitalize off more forced miscues.
Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 3. Who's out there for Phoenix. And Edwards with the stuff.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards, confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
We know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk a player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you play?
That's a great question. I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injury because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far with the physicality.
Towns, no luck.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Kicks it out to Paul. On the wing, Booker. McDaniels defending. Inside, Towns with the steal. And he lobs it up toward the rim and finished off by McDaniel.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Durant against Towns. Durant kicks to Paul. To the wing on the left. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. From deep. It's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7.
You know, when Durant gets a look from that distance, he's letting it fly.
Conley against Paul. Pass to Towns. Shoots over KD. And it's Towns missing.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
That shot wide open. KD's got 21 in the game.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Rebounded by DeAndre.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers.
Paul dishes to Booker. Paul kicks to Booker. Fires for 3. A shot by KD. No good. Timberwolves trail by 13. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke. But what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
All up top, covered by Conley. All against Conley. Paul passes to Durant. Booker in the corner. Stolen by McDaniels. Towns against KD. And Towns throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. Third all-time in career assists, second all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
Ayton dishes to KD. Driving to the basket. Oh, and the jam by Durant.
Now, this is impressive. Durant showing you all of that creativity with that one.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
KD finds Ayton. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. Ayton's got the lead up to 14 now for the Suns. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Edwards can't hit. Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Booker with no one around from beyond the arc and then some. Booker's got 5 points now this quarter.
Difficult shot. There are only a handful of players in this league with Booker's range.
Just 3 on the clock, and Towns gets it to go.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
That's the end of the first.
Thank you, David.
Your starter, 39, the Timberwolves, 24. And let's hear it for the Jabberwockies.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
So on the floor for Minnesota, 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the 1.
You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long, they've struggled to be competitive. But recently, I think they've started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They got a taste of the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Shamet, good work there as it goes. And the Suns lead by 15. And for the Timberwolves, Clark getting the #1 pick in the 2020 draft certainly helped their turnaround.
Yeah, that's rocket fuel when you're trying to move up, and they got a good one, a special one in Anthony Edwards. That guy is going to help them take major strides forward. This is an organization clearly on the rise.
The assist.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
And that one's good, Shamet.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
A nice shot by McDaniel. Phoenix leading by 14. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Shamet kicks to Ross. Now, here's Shamet, covered by Conley. Clock at 6. Ross with a wide open look. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Here's Baisley. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's it. Whoa! I can't believe that.
I just saw.
Oh, my.
Unreal. Good gamble that time by Edwards. He, as much as anybody, wants this team to be out in the open floor.
Warren the pass to Baisley. Here's Landale. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Ross for three.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
And no good. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. McDaniels dishes to Towns. Conley for three. And it's Baisley with the rebound. Phoenix leading by 12. Ross passes to Baisley. Misses from close range. For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Anthony Edwards has a great body and knows how to control it. Showing you right there by taking advantage to draw the foul.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Anderson comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. Torian Prince, he's checked in for McDaniels. And it's Noel in for Mike Conley. Shamet with it. And now by Anderson. The shot by Baisley, no good. Timberwolves trail by 10. Back to Prince. Lots of room. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
The shot's good.
Jalen Noel.
Suns leading by 8. Now Shamet. 9 points in the game so far. Baisley passes to Shamet to the inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Kyle Anderson.
It goes on Kyle Anderson.
First team foul.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. 17 seconds left in the third. He doesn't hit that one. Ayton, the pass to Okogie. Kicks it to Paul. Nailed from three-point land. Paul's got 5.
Well, I tell you what, perfect arc on the three-point shot that Paul has. I mean, it really, to me, gives the shot the best chance to go in. You can't shoot flat ones from deep.
And so it's Phoenix looking at a 13.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Timberwolves trail by 13. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
Paul kicks to KD. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Well, that's par for Durant. I mean, that's what he gives you, the ability to score at all 3 levels.
Here's Noel, defended by Paul. Here's Reid. Anderson wide open. And the 3 off target. Suns leading by 12. Booker with it. At the top of the key, Durant. Kicks it out to Paul. Launches it. Tries again. Okogie for 3. Shot clock at 6. Hooker fires from way outside. Can't connect from long distance.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Phoenix has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And Ayton throws it down.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Edwards drives in, throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That one on Ayton.
You know, with his strength and body control, Edwards should be an and-one machine at this level.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Now here's Paul. Booker outside. Six to shoot. Here's Ayton. Passes it to Booker. Takes the three. Offensive rebound. Ayton dishes to Paul. Okogie, the pass to KD. Booker in the corner. Tries yet again. And there's KD. That's good on the assist from Booker. KD's got 27 points. Anderson against KD. Anderson passes to Noel. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Noel's got 5 points in the quarter. Suns leading by 11. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Outside Durant, the three. From outside the arc, bangs home the trifecta. KD's got 30 points.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Here's Noel, defended by Paul. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Okogie, the pass to Paul. Durant kicks to Paul. 6 on the shot clock. Rod. Reed with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Pass to Anderson. Here's Prince. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Prince can really elevate now. He plays much bigger than 6'7", and we just saw an example of that there.
And here is Paul. Now the pass to Okogie. 5 to shoot. Oh, and there's the foul. It's on Josh Okogie. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Towns comes in for Anderson. Daniels is checked in for Taurean Prince. And it's Mike Conley in for Noel.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency. He could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
Kicks it out to Paul. Back to KD. Pass to Paul. Fires from the wing. Good. And the Suns lead by 12.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Second,
you know, kind of odd to see a lefty in today's game, but Conley is a player you have to anticipate properly, or he'll use your mistake to get the and one.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for Phoenix. 17 points was their biggest margin. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. On top, thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it.
To the
Well, when we look at tonight, this could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves, filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Conley in at the 1. Now here's Towns. Gobert finds Edwards. 6 to shoot. From the high post. It's hauled in by the Clippers. George with it. Towns covering. Offensive rebound. Leonard. The kick out to Morris. It's George on the wing. Zubac's inside. Defended by Gobert. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man. In terms of offense, the Clippers have been up and down in recent years. When they're healthy, they're dangerous. When they're not, it's a struggle.
And it's Towns with the power finish.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Now here's George. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. And Smitty with the Clippers, it shows how important depth is to an NBA offense.
Yeah, you know this. It's great to have a powerful first unit. But if your second unit can't carry its weight, it's a fragile situation.
Leonard passes to Westbrook. It's George on the wing. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Morris sets a screen. Leonard way outside. The shot that time not on target. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. It's Edwards with a drive. And Edwards slams it in.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Inside, here's Morris. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Nice pass by Kawhi Leonard. You can tell he's been working on his playmaking.
Conley against Westbrook. And he lobs it up top. And Edwards slams it in.
Great pass to set your man up with a high percentage look.
Westbrook with it. Now guarded by McDaniels.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Leonard against McDaniels. Leonard passes to Morris. Oh, the slam done by Morris.
He almost brought the basket down on top of himself.
Oh, there's hang time, and then there's a time to hang. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Los Angeles.
For me, they made a point to attack inside early in the game, and it's paid off for them. A lot of solid looks in the paint.
They've also been quick to set up their teammates, wasting no time making the extra pass for the open look.
For a number of seasons, Russell Westbrook has averaged double-digit assists. Coming off his 3rd All-Star performance, it's easy to say Rudy Gobert is one of the best centers in the league.
Now here's Towns. Oh, George with a steal. In transition, here come the Clippers. Conley with some nice D. The Timberwolves trail. Here's Edwards with the drive. And Edwards slams it in.
That was a clever move, slicing his way past the taller defender and finishing with some flavor.
And Smitty, no question, Gobert, one of the best bigs we have in the league right now.
You're right, B.A. The reason why 3 consecutive All-Star appearances. He's led the league in field goal percentage multiple times, and he's a block machine.
Here's Conley after the Clippers picking up a basket just a moment ago. Pass to Towns. Now here's Edwards. 5 on the clock. Towns down low. He's working on Morris. Towns, that's good.
I like seeing Towns be aggressive from deep. He knows his teammates want him to shoot from there.
Leonard outside from deep. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert for Minnesota. They've gone 6 of 7 and looking good. Here's Conley. Pass to Edwards. Ooh, Morris with a steal. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Here's Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
That was with force by Kawhi, dunking it over the defense and looking unstoppable.
Westbrook against Conley. And stolen by Leonard. In transition, here come the Clippers. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Comfortable inside, plus the 7'3" wingspan. Hard to stop Kawhi without fouling.
At the line for your Clippers.
And Leonard drops them both. The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first. Clippers ahead.
And your Clippers youth team. Please welcome to the floor.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
Well, you have to love their activity level at the defensive end, racking up those steals.
And they took advantage of some careless ball handling, some careless passing. You have to be more careful around these guys.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
Woo! He just levitated in the air, double pumped, and then slammed it home.
How about the D right there? They just got out of the way. They let him choose what kind of move he wanted to make.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
And Minnesota has possession. After the Clippers picking up a basket just a moment ago. Here's Towns. Doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Zubats. Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015.
Watch out, watch out, watch your head!
Awesome. Get out the way!
Well, we know Leonard's an elite two-way machine, but there he shows us the artistry.
Now here's Conley. Towns on a screen. And he's going for the oop here! And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Brad?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Here's Westbrook. And Westbrook slams it home.
Great ability to create space off the pick. Whether Russ keeps it or dishes it, he finds a way to get it done.
Now here's Conley. The three sends it home from three-point land. Conley's got 5 points.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotation, but it's worth it.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Takes a three, and the three-pointer goes. He has 7.
Always a threat to get to the rim. This time, Paul George pulls up and buries it.
Conley against Westbrook. The kick out to Edwards. And he dunks it down.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Now here's Westbrook. Kicks it to George. Launches a three. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. And the Clippers lead by 9.
The mechanics on Paul George's shot are so good. In the end, the range makes no difference.
Here's Westbrook. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
In the first half, 2 minutes.
Left side McDaniels. And he lobs it up to the rim. And out of bounds. The Clippers will take it. You know, Grant, sometimes with certain flagrant fouls, you'll hear people say it was a dirty play, but not a dirty player. But when does it become both?
Well, we all understand, B.A., dirty plays aren't good for the game. But sometimes a flagrant foul will happen. A lot of Sometimes, though, you have to factor in a pattern of behavior. I really believe players who have a history of being called for a lot of flagrant fouls plays a big role in how it's perceived.
Now here's McDaniels. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And down it goes, 2 points.
Finding a man wide open, Mike Conley does an exceptional job of leading this team.
Westbrook against Conley. George left side. Zubac screen. Second chance shot. Back to Westbrook. Zubac with a screen on Conley. Westbrook, the pass to Zubac. On the break. Pass to Towns. And the foul on Marcus Morris.
Marcus Morris.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Towns, and the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Westbrook with it. He's picked up by Edwards. George draws the double. Back to Westbrook. Clock at 6. Kicks it to George. And Gobert with a block.
This is why shooters always have an eye out for Rudy. And if you don't, this could be the result.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Third team foul.
And he makes the first.
Anthony Edwards. Shooting 2.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Here's Highland. And the Clippers miss again. Gordon with a steal. 1 second left. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Clippers on top, up by 4. All right, Allie, thanks for that.
Put your hands together and get loud for the Jabberwocky.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Boy, you gotta like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
His whole first half looked like a highlight reel, rising up and just owning the rim.
And these weren't just putbacks and alley-oops. He was roaring to the rim and finishing.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point. Here's Noel. Ooh, good D by Plumlee.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Batum. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Batum's got his first bucket in this one. Here's Noel. Pass to Anderson. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Back to Anderson. Just 4 to shoot. The shot comes out, and the Clippers will go the other way with it. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Powell for 3. Anderson pulls it down.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
That free throw good from Gordon.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Reed, a screen on Gordon. And there's the lob. A slam dunk by Reed.
Playing with good instincts. The key on making those around him better.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Here's Highland. Out to Powell. Gordon, the pass to Powell. Tries again. Batum outside. Here's Highland. And another shot. Powell outside. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here.
Great floor awareness. Powell knows how to find his open teammates.
Pass to Alexander Walker. From deep. The Clippers grab the miss.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Gordon.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
For Minnesota, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Alexander Walker with the bucket. Alexander Walker's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Look at the unselfishness by Prince. Doesn't have what he wants. Keep the ball moving.
And Gordon with the big finish.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Pass to Highland. Batum with a screen on Reed. Back to Batum. Powell right side.
2 minutes remaining.
Batum with it. Anderson's there. They get it back. Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Incredible work right there on the glass. Just doing all he can to extend that lead.
Hey, once you got him on the ropes, keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
Back to Prince. It's deflected. Gordon outside. Here's Batum. Here's Highland. Cranes the triple. And now a 12-point Los Angeles lead.
Nicholas Batum making the resourceful play, gifting the ball to a ready shooter instead of forcing something.
Can they get it? It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity.
This is the area of the game we've seen lots of improvement by Alexander Walker.
Los Angeles has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. 1 minute left in the third quarter. Batum's shot is off.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Pass to Anderson. And the layup is good off the glass. Anderson's got his first basket.
Trying to become a better scorer on all 3 levels. This time, Anderson attacking the interior.
Batum. The shot misses. Nice D from Anderson. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Going inside. Tries it from the block. Here's Reed. Ooh, good D by Plumlee.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Now here's Gordon. He's covered closely. Pass to Highland from the arc. They get it back. Here's Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Padding the stat sheet, getting the board and the hoop all on one play.
Yep, he's earning his coach's appreciation. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The Clippers on top, up by 9. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th quarter. The Clippers in the lead. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
Insane move by Paul George. A high flyer who can create in midair.
Outside Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
BA, forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim my man.
Man, that was sweet. Here's Leonard. Here's Zubac. George outside. Pass to Morris. And here's Zubac. Here's George. He takes it in. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Towns. Hey, great communication on the lob.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Westbrook against Conley. And George gets it to go on the assist by Westbrook. George has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, both teams trying to close out strong. These are the fireworks that fans came to see.
Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Towns finds Edwards, driving inside, and Edwards slams it in.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Some room here for George. That one's wide left.
It could be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing. You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
Westbrook, the pass to George. It's blocked by Gobert. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Leonard outside. The 3-ball. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. Westbrook's got 8 assists in the game. Conley passes to Edwards. McDaniels against George. Leonard for 3. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got 5 rebounds in the game. It's Edwards with a drive. And Edwards slams it in.
That's a terrific read by Gobert, understanding the offensive end better and better, especially as of late.
Westbrook, the pass to Leonard. Over McDaniels. Again, the miss by Leonard.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
To the left side wing. Here's Towns over Morris. The shot by Towns, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 for 10 in the fourth. Here's George. And George with the jam.
It's one of those nights where George's number has been called time after time.
And here's Conley. Pass to Towns. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Towns has got 4 points now in the quarter.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
It's George on the wing, guarded by Edwards. And they'll get another chance.
He gets to the long rebound and keeps the clock running. Great play.
Westbrook, the pass to Morris. 2 points. That one goes. And the Clippers lead by 10.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
And you have to guard him out there. I mean, he can do damage from deep, even from way beyond the arc.
George outside. Leonard with a screen on Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. To the middle. Oh, it's stolen.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
They couldn't make enough plays when it mattered. Interesting game, though, in terms of some of the matchups.
Outside McDaniels. Offline with a 3.
discipline, less mistakes, just high IQ basketball.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Andre Ayton out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the small forward position. And for the Clippers, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the 1. Now here's Leonard. Shot clock at 5. To the middle, here's Morris. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And when he's aggressive, watch out. Morris finishing through the contact, now going to the line to try and add one more.
KD with it. Drives to the hoop. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. You know he's not going to mess that one up.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher. Now, here's George. Morris with the screen for George. Oh, Morris in position.
And you can see Morris on the roll. A well-coordinated athlete, no trouble converting there.
Westbrook against Paul. Pass to Booker. Westbrook with the steal. Outside Leonard. The pass to Zubac. Back to Leonard. Screen by Zubac. Leonard, the pass to Zubac. And Leonard has it in the corner. Zubac. It's good on the putback.
He'll be around the rim. Defense has always got to know his whereabouts.
And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. It's a 5-point game. Passes it to Okogie. Back to Booker. Dishes it to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Now here's Westbrook. Outside, George. Down low. And Morris throws it down.
While he's a bit undersized for a forward, he more than makes up for it with his balance.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
Count the basket.
And this is what Paul is known for. He is a shrewd distributor with a pass-first mentality.
Westbrook feeling it out a bit. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Kevin Durant. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, GA, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
Booker, good.
Instantaneous offense. Booker gets the hot pass and quickly has that shot in the air.
Westbrook against Paul. Leonard kicks to Zubac. Back to Leonard. Zubac in the post. Another shot. And he banks in the layup.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
All up top. He's covered by Westbrook. Outside for KD. Driving in, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on George.
That's a strong move there by KD. He knows he's going to get the bucket, get fouled, or get both. He doesn't matter. Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Westbrook passes to George. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Nice play by George. This is what size on the wing gives you. The option to pick your spot anywhere on the floor.
Now here's Paul. Ayton finds Paul. Up again, and Ayton stays with it.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. George with the screen on Paul. Westbrook passes to George. And the rejection by Ayton.
tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim. And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Here's Westbrook. The Suns getting the bucket. Kicks it out to Leonard. Driving the lane. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
How about the physicality there by Leonard? Charging in and through the contact to get that one up.
Now here's Paul. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Durant inside. Covered by Morris.
What an athletic play by Durant. This man, what can't he do?
Now here's Leonard. Here's Zubac, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Zubac has got 6.
Yeah, a coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, yeah, you think you got to stop and you're going to pace it because it's so hard work in the glass.
Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Clippers lead by 2. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
In that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And here's Morris for 3. Leonard finds Morris. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. One thing you hear about officiating is you're able to get away with much more in the paint, Richard, than you are on the perimeter. So what's the solution? Call it closer in the paint and looser on the outside? Where should we go?
I think you just need to let them play everywhere, to tell you the truth. Because I like it when games become a little bit more physical. Because you get to see who's in the best condition. You get to see who are the stronger players. And then up top, you got to be smart. Because the smart will take from the strong.
Leonard dishes to George. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. George has got his second basket of the game.
Wow, the finger roll. Sometimes a soft finish like that makes it even more painful for the defense.
And Booker kicks to Paul. Outside for Durant. They get it again. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties.
Booker against George. And Durant sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Leonard sets a screen for Westbrook. Just 5 on the clock. Leonard, no luck.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised it ended up going their way with the miss.
And it's sent back by George.
Few players have a bigger impact defensively than Paul George. A fixture on the all-defensive team. PG, a nightmare for opponents.
Here's Durant. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
Morris with the screen for Westbrook. No good that time. The Suns go the other way with it. The big question surrounding Russell Westbrook's career numbers is his triple-double record unbreakable. Richard, what do you think?
Yeah, I think it may be. I didn't think anybody would get close to Oscar Robertson, Mark, and I played with Jason Kidd. Russ has completely crushed that, and he's still going. Capable of scoring from any area. Love when Durant takes charge and dominates like this.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
All right, fans, what's there for your Clippers?
Robert Covington's checked in for the Clippers. Clippers trail by 4. Outside Westbrook. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
The former MVP, the hunger and energy Westbrook plays with each and every night is downright infectious.
And so Ayton will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points.
2 minutes remaining.
Durant sets a screen for Paul.
2 minutes.
The drive by KD. Oh, and the jam by Durant.
He's not even a near 7-footer. He is a 7-footer. Durant handles it like a guard, just unguardable at times.
Here's Westbrook. Some solid defense from Ayton. Here's the Suns with the ball. They're on an 11-3 run. Paul surveying the floor. Booker with no one around. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 5 assists in the game. Outside Leonard. Here he goes. And the rejection by Ayton. Paul against Westbrook. Paul passes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Zubac's a screen on Booker. Inside. Oh, and there's the foul. It's on Josh Okogie. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Personal foul. 4th team foul.
44 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Covington wide open. He fires. Knocks down the 3-ball.
And stays ready and reacts quickly. Covington is an ideal catch-and-shoot scoring option.
Booker is screen on Westbrook. Takes the 3. Booker, no good. Clippers trail by 8. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He's still got a good outcome.
Leonard, no luck.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Suns lead by 10.
Sneaky, sneaky. Paul not accounted for in the offensive glass, and he makes them pay for not paying attention to him.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And so it's Phoenix in the drive. All right, David, thank you.
27. The Suns, 35.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with the game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Terrence Ross is out there with Landry Shamet. Then it's T.J. Warren, and it's Landale in at the center position. Outside, Batum. Gordon with the screen for Batum. Just 5 to shoot. And the shot is good. The Phoenix lead has been cut down to 7 on the bucket from Gordon.
An all-around player, one of Batum's roles is to make the defense pay when they leave someone open. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Plumlee, the pass to Highland. The shot comes out, and Phoenix will come the other way. Right side, Warren. Landale pass to Ross. Warren on the wing. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Ross finds Warren, and it's Warren with the jam.
Thrown down by T.J. Warren. Gets to the rim with ease.
Ross against Gordon. Here's Plumlee outside for Batum. Near the three-point line, it's Gordon, and the jumper is good. Gordon's got 5 points in the quarter. Suns leading by 9. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Gordon for 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Shamet kicks to Warren. Back to Shamet. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
First personal foul.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Clippers trail by 14. Batum a screen on Ross. Gordon kicks to Batum. Back to Gordon. From down in the low post, it goes. Gordon's got 7 points.
Oh, just a beautiful textbook bounce pass. You love to see it.
2 minutes remaining.
Shamet up top. He's got 6. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's going to be on Mason Plumlee, and he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. 1:57 left in the third. Highland passes to Gordon. Hits it from three-point range. Gordon's got 10 points here in the second half.
So many of Gordon's shots come from three-point range because he drains so many of them. When you've had his kind of success from beyond the arc, you're always going to have the green light.
Shamet finds Warren. And he goes right over Mason Plumlee and slams it down.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go. Baby, it is showtime. And it's Gordon missing.
And sometimes on defense, you could just get lucky.
Eric Gordon was huge in those classic Rockets-Warriors playoff games, wasn't it?
It's almost forgotten, but Gordon was going toe-to-toe with the Splash Brothers, scoring 19 and 20 points per game in that 18 and 19 postseason battles. Eric's a big game player.
Suns leading by 14. Here's Baisley, and that one is hammered home.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Here's Highland. And they'll get another chance. And here's Gordon from outside. Los Angeles with another miss. Suns have gone 9 of 10 on their attempts in the third quarter. That is 90% from the field. What a roll they're on. Ross in the corner. Back to Warren. Here is Ross. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Misses the chippy right there.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Here's Landale. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And so it's Phoenix holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. They're stripped.
Please give a big round of applause for your Clippers Youth Dance Team.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubats. And it's Westbrook in at the 1 spot. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
Absorbing contact so well. I mean, you really got to hit Westbrook if you want to stop him from scoring.
Ball against Westbrook. That one goes. Count it.
You know what he wants? He wants to attack, and then guess what? He wants to attack some more. This man was born to go to the rim.
Morris with a screen on Paul. Fires from deep, and it's sent back by KD.
A tremendous defender. Durant's length can cause major issues for the offense.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Westbrook up top, defended by Paul. A 3 from Leonard. Rebounded by DeAndre. Ayton's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And here's Booker from the arc. No good that time. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. To the paint, here's George. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Ayton.
And the defense knows George can score from there, which is what forces them to kind of compromise at times defensively.
And the second free throw, good. Here's Paul. On the wing, Booker. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Suns? Outside Westbrook. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on 8.
I'm happy I never had to guard Westbrook. I'll be honest. He might be the last guy I'd want to check in the NBA.
And Russell Westbrook drops them both. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Westbrook against Paul. Kicks it out to Booker. Pass to Okogie. The 3-pointer off the mark. And Morris has got the ball here for the Clippers. Lets it go with the 3. No good. Suns leading by 16. Out to the right wing. And the wide open shot from Paul. Takes it inside. And Zubats picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
KD looking around. And then Durant with the jam.
And he had more than enough room there for one of those trademark slams that he's become noted for.
And Greg, don't you think once he got that space, you just knew it was going to happen?
So did the defense.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, everybody in the building was waiting for him.
Booker outside. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. Drills it from outside. And the Suns lead by 21.
Shoots the lights out. Booker has limitless range.
Westbrook against Paul. A shot by George, wide open. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Kicks it out to Paul. KD on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Ayton, the pass to Okogie. Outside for Durant. For the 3. Good for his 9th make in just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
So fluid pulling up to shoot. Durant's range is one of the biggest strengths of his game.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Suns.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for KD.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And here is Paul. Pass to Ayton. Outside for KD. Here's Okogie. To the inside. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. Paul for three. They get the rebound. The pass to Okogie. From deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Three-pointer.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Oh, road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Outside Westbrook. So it's the Suns winning easily here. This crowd, David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
made it all the way up to the 7th spot in a very competitive West.
Tip-off goes to Minnesota. Pass to Towns. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And looking at the progress Minnesota has made, many think the best is yet to come, Doris.
Well, they've made smart draft acquisitions, beginning with young Mr. Anthony Edwards, a big-time talent. And obviously, you've got to grow that young talent. That's exactly how you build a bright future for your team.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Aiden. Here's Okogie. Shot clock at 6. Durant, the pass to Booker. The 3 is up. The shot won't fall. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Here's Gobert. He's covered by Aiden. Here's Towns. Nice D from Durant.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Ball against Conley. The kick to Durant. Pass to Booker. The Suns need to get off a shot. Durant has the open look. Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
Well, what you love about Devin Booker, this guy, yes, he is a shoot-first player, but if somebody's open, he will find you.
And he's going for the oop here.
Smooth finish off a terrific feed.
Man, the timing and execution couldn't have been any better right there.
Well, you think about the resurgence for Karl Anthony Towns in the 21-22 season. Selected to his 3rd All-Star game, he actually won the three-point contest. And consider in the regular season, 50, 40, 80% shooting, really sound basketball.
And he makes it.
And for a smaller player, Chris Paul appears so comfortable on the interior. He knows he can score from this area.
Now here's Conley. Outside Edwards. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. And for Towns, team success was the biggest change for him in that 2021-22 season.
It was, BA, because when you consider out of his first 7 seasons in the league, it's only the 2nd time his team finished with a winning record. But Towns is looking to make that a regular occurrence from this point forward.
Booker no good. The Timberwolves trail. The kick out to Conley. Pass to Towns. And Durant with the block.
This is probably the aspect as his career has gone on where Kevin Durant has improved the most. The defensive end, he is a real factor.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now here's Towns.
Oh, no, he did it!
Punch it home!
Wow, that is showing off a sick handle. Towns is just not fair at this point.
On the wing, Durant. Pass to Aiden. Towns against Durant. Outside Booker. From outside the arc. Lets it fly. And there's Durant. That one's good. On the assist by Booker. Durant's got 6.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
From deep, Conley. Offensive rebound. Over to the wing. Gobert passes to Conley. Back to Gobert. Another shot. And the layup is up and in.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
Durant against Towns. Booker, the pass to Aiden. Back to Booker. And here's Aiden. Outside Booker. Aiden with a screen. This one for three. And Booker hits from deep.
Quality decision-making off that pick and roll. Booker just taking what the defense gives him.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Conley. And the ball out of play. The Suns will have it. .24 seconds left to play in the first. Towns against Durant. From deep three-point range. Rebound Minnesota. Here's Towns. Here he goes. Shoots over Durant. Just 3 on the clock. Here's Gobert. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And that concludes the first quarter of play.
And please give a big round of applause for the Bucks.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And take a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
I think across the board, a number of guys have done a great job guarding multiple positions.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Josh Okogie, and it's Ayton in at center. Now here's Conley. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Pass to Towns. Uses the glass on the layup. Well, Doris, the last few years, we've seen teams put together rosters loaded with talent, but it hasn't always translated to rings.
I think what we've learned, Ryan, is that just accumulating talent is not enough to win in this league. What you have to find is a team that fits together well in terms of the individual parts. There also has to be that elusive chemistry. You can't define it, hard to win without it.
And it's slammed in by Durant.
Look at Kevin Durant, all 6'9", but what a handle. Gosh, that move was pretty.
Outside Conley. Edwards a screen on Paul. Throws it up high, and Edwards slams it in.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
And you got to have some hang time to pull that off. Outside Durant. Back to Paul. The kick to Durant. Clock at 6. And there's the drive. Right side Paul. Towns with a rebound.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
McDaniels. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Pass to Okogie. Back to Paul. Here's Okogie. Here's Durant. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
The ability to be ready to rise and fire in that situation is so important. Kevin Durant, no doubt. So 2021 saw the addition of yet another honor to the resume of the great Kevin Durant. A selection to the NBA's 75th anniversary team. I don't think he needed cementing of his legacy, but it's just one more feather in his cap.
I love his versatility around the rim. That time with the reverse jam.
Mark that one. You know that's going to be replayed over and over again. It's worth it. Conley with the ball, and it's Paul picking him up. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. It's Ayton with the drive, and Ayton throw it down.
Go ahead, Mr. Ayton. How about that finish?
Even with all those accomplishments, Durant is just as hungry as ever, Doris.
The BA, to me, he's always just in a competition against himself. He simply wants to play the best basketball night after night. Here's a guy who takes tremendous pride in being complete and perfecting his craft.
Now here's Ayton, outside Paul. On the wing, Durant tries to save it. To the paint. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Oh, oops, the alley. A gorgeous delivery to Towns.
Here's Paul. Outside Booker. Six on the shot clock. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
And the lob disrupted. Not to be.
The D feels like it's everywhere, and that pass should not have been made.
He goes up again, and it's good on the lay-in. Towns has got 6 here in the quarter.
It's not just the scoring productivity that makes Karl Anthony Towns great. It's his willingness to mix it up and rebound the basketball.
The kick out to Paul. Back to Durant. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. And stolen by Durant. And now the Suns fast break. Here's Okogie. The kick out to Paul. Booker against McDaniels. Back to Booker. Let's go with a 3. No good. Tie game in Minnesota. Don't go anywhere.
19. The Suns. 19. Fans, put your hands together and get loud for the Jabberwockies.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Taurean Prince is out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Jalen Noel. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Reed in at the 5, down low. And that's the group of Chris Finch as we begin the second half.
Saw his teammate with a path to the rim, and boom! Lobbed it up there beautifully.
Very smooth catch and finish. Here's Shaman. Now Warren. Pass to Baisley. Here's Ross. 6 to shoot. Now here's Warren. Here's Landale. Reed defending. Landale misses.
Suns foul. Jock Landale. First personal foul. First team foul.
And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting a solid 53% from the floor. Outside, Anderson. Pass to Alexander Walker. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. And the Timberwolves lead by 2. Here's Shaman. Out to the right wing. Here's Warren. Banked it in off the glass.
Well, you like the effort of T.J. Warren, capitalizing when he's shooting in the painted area.
Here's Noel. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
Defensive foul. Landry.
The Suns have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Here's Shaman. Here's the 3. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Quick off the floor and fluid in everything he does. Darius Baisley, that was impressive.
Pass to Prince. Back to Anderson. Out of bounds. It'll be Suns ball. The Suns have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Shaman. Pass to Baisley. Back to Ross. Launches it. No good on the shot. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Well, as far as nicknames go, Terrence Ross being called the Human Torch is pretty fitting, Doris.
What a classic nickname for a a player that can get hot at any moment. And boy, when Terrence is rolling, he is very hard to cool off. This is a guy we've seen rattle off 10, 15, even at times 20 straight points. That is the Human Torch personified.
And here are the Suns now, after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. Pass to Baisley. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
How about the big guy attacking the rim? The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
Anderson with a screen on Ross. Here's Alexander Walker, guarded by Ross. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. It's Warren on the wing. Pass to Landale. Oh, and Reed with a block. On the wing, Noel, guarded by Ross. Noel, no good. The Suns trailing. It's Shamet on the wing. Back to Warren. Here's Baisley. Kicks it out to Warren for the lead. On target from range. Warren's got 5 now.
Wow, if TJ Warren makes threes with consistency, it will unlock every other aspect of his game, and that's significant, guys.
Here's Brent, looking for his first basket still in this one. Here's Reed. The rebound by Shamet. The Suns have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. To the inside, Landale. Pass to Baisley. 4 on the clock. Warren with the ball, picked up by Reed, and it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
Here's Anderson. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Alexander Walker. Six on the shot clock. And here's Reed. Lets it fly from 18. Kept alive.
Ooh, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
And some nice defense there to end the quarter. Tie game in Minnesota. And right after this, and it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. On the court for the Suns, getting the fourth quarter going. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton, and it's Okogie in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Gobert. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
And Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
Booker finds Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Oh, he's putting on a scoring clinic, guys. If it wasn't for him, they would not be in this game.
And Edwards slams it in.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
Conley against Paul. Left side Durant. Booker for 3. That's good. And so Durant with the assist.
When you're a player like Devin Booker, whether you're playing with the ball or in this instance without, your instinct is I'm going to rise and fire on the catch.
Now here's Edwards.
Blocking foul on Kevin Durant. Second personal foul. First team foul.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck is so important.
Outside for Booker. Stolen by Conley. Here's Edwards. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It goes on Kevin Durant. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Minnesota.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
Those block shot numbers are big as well, guys, sending a clear message. We are not going to be scored on easily.
Here's Conley, coming off a Suns make. Towns finds Conley. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter.
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
And that one's good. Paul.
Chris Paul is no stranger to delivering in the big moments. Go ahead, CP3.
Outside Conley. Pass to Towns. And Durant with the block.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Paul against Conley. And Durant with the big finish.
Now, we know Kevin Durant is one of the elite players in the NBA, and if there's a big shot to be made, he wants to take it.
Now here's Conley, down low. Here's Towns. There's the triple. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for three.
14 foul.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot three.
Well, here's a guy with a great deal of experience in these situations. Mike Conley's team very confident with his chance to deliver at the foul line.
And he nails the third.
He does enough to give them the lead. Every point critical here with the game in the balance.
Ball against Conley. Outside for Booker. And Booker throws it down.
Does it seem to you guys that this guy, nothing faces him? Booker treats every moment like every other moment. No matter how big, no matter how small.
It's Edwards with a drive.
Oh, the young gun, Anthony Edwards with the big-time delivery.
Paul with it. Outside Durant. Jacks up a three. Takes it inside. And it's slammed in by Durant.
And this is what makes KD special, the willingness to absorb the responsibility of the big-time shot.
Conley against Paul. Paul with a steal. Hayden finds Durant. Over Towns. Durant, no good.
Boy, a miss like that would drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Right side Conley. Back to Towns. Ooh, he knocks down the clutch free throw.
And pretty reliable from the stripe. Cat accepts the responsibility of stepping up in these spots.
That will sting a little bit, failing to get the lead when the opportunity was there, but he does tie it up.
First personal foul. First team foul.
11 seconds left in the final quarter. Booker, pass to Paul. Hayden with it, defended by Gobert. Here's Durant. Oh, he missed it!
But with the size and the foot speed and the feel on the defensive end, you see how easily Towns can contest shots.
Time called here. The Timberwolves decide to talk it over.
Let's get loud.
And stolen by Durant. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. We got... Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point guard position.
Hard work pays off right there. Anthony Edwards finds himself in the paint and draws contact.
And both free throws good for Edwards. The Suns trailing. And here's Paul. Pass to Durant. Outside Booker, 4-3, and that comes off the assist by Durant.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Conley finds Edwards. Towns with the ball, fires for 3. Durant pulls it in. Durant's got 4 rebounds now. Aiden with it. He's picked up by Conley. Paul passes to Durant. And they get it back. Here's Okogie. Gets the 3 ball to go. Okogie's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
This continues to be a battle. The lead is within reach.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. So it's Phoenix now. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go.
Kevin Durant has consistently delivered in the moments that matter most, and he has another chance right now.
So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
You must embrace the pressure and knock down critical free throws. Nicely done.
Towns throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. It goes on Kevin Durant, and that one falls for Towns.
Those and-one plays can be real backbreakers in a close game.
Outside Paul. Pass to Durant. Okogie on the wing. Clock at 6. Goes up from the top of the key, and good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Durant's got 22.
Well, Josh Okogie sees somebody working in space and puts the ball on time and on target.
Here's Edwards. Here's Gobert. The kick out to Conley. Puts up a 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. There's 53 seconds left in OT. And now we've got an intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
The odds are in KD's favor here. He's a very consistent free throw shooter.
Yeah, 2-possession game now after knocking both of those down.
Towns on a screen. Conley with the ball. Durant covering, and he sinks it. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
Oh, needing a bucket there. Towns doesn't hesitate.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Durant. Outside for Booker. From behind the arc. Sinks the tray. And the Suns lead by 6.
Oh, my goodness. Booker's confidence is off the charts. He's money in the bank.
Here's Phoenix. They lead by 6. That's their biggest margin. Now here's Paul. Ooh, too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation.
At the line for the Suns, Kevin.
And the technical free throw is good.
There seems to me to be a quiet toughness to Kevin Durant. This is a guy who makes his own decisions, shuts out the noise, and is willing to embrace change.
So it's Phoenix picking up the win. It was touch and go there for a while, but in overtime.
Don't flinch.
This is Kevin Harlan. And Greg, you were talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
And the Clippers starting five. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the one. George against Edwards. Here's Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by George.
Yeah, you could be as physical as you want with Kawhi Leonard. He just stays with it and is unshaken.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I spoke briefly with Chris Finch. Talk to me about the importance of protecting the rim, challenging opponents at the top of the jump and making it difficult for them to convert easy baskets. But to have a chance of that, they have to expend energy getting back in transition, which will help close down those driving lanes. So guys, we'll see where their energy lies throughout this game.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. You know, you appreciate Zubac's focus on close-range looks as a big man.
Well, Zubac's one of those big centers that's burly and tough and rugged on the inside. And while other bigs are searching that three-point line out, Zubac's looking to get deep into the paint. You look at his shooting percentages over the past couple seasons, up around 60%. That's good shot selection, great consistency.
Now Westbrook. Stolen by Michael Conley. Edwards drives in. And finished off by Edwards.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Westbrook passes to Zubac. Back to Westbrook. That shot is off. Gobert with the defensive effort. Timberwolves have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Driving in, and Edwards with the stuff.
You can't let Edwards get in the lane. Outstanding at using that burst of speed on the drive.
George against Edwards. Outside Westbrook. It's Covington on the wing. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
And you often find Robert Covington in the corner helping his teammates space the floor.
Conley scanning the floor. Outside, Towns. Out to Edwards. Timberwolves passing it around. And there's the drive. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Let's hope for his sake that he does not try that one ever again.
Leonard the pass to George. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got 2 rebounds in this game.
2 minutes.
Edwards dishes to Gobert. Towns down low, defended by George. And the dunk by Towns.
And that's just too easy for Towns. You allow him to get that deep in the paint, and he's going to punish you.
Brent, looking back, the Clippers have really put things together over the last decade.
They have. Injuries have been a factor the past couple of seasons, so they haven't competed at the level certainly that their owner wants to, but they're trying to keep this core group of guys together. And if they do that and they get health, there's a lot of talent there and a lot of guys who've done it on the biggest of stages.
And Westbrook throws it down hard.
Assisted.
And he got a good look at the hands of Covington.
Timberwolves leading by 4. Pass to Edwards. 1:05 left to play in the first. Towns down low. Covington's there. Prince's shot is good.
But when he's spotted up like that, Taurean Prince, those percentages go up. Very comfortable on that one.
Covington, a screen on Conley. Westbrook drives in. Covington wide open. He fires. And the 3 ball is good. Covington's got a couple of threes now in the first for Los Angeles. Outside Conley. Outside, Towns. Gobert in the corner. Trying to find Towns. Gets it to him. Shot clock at 4. And slam dunk by Gobert.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
George passes to Zubac. The kick out to Westbrook. The dish to Covington. Passes to Leonard. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense.
Please give a big round of applause for the Bucks.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Conley out there with Anthony Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Covington's shot is off. It's Gobert with the ball for Minnesota. 6-point game. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, an incredible offensive force. Towns showing that strength and touch off. This guy can do it all.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
Outside Conley. Outside Towns. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. For 3, Covington. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Prince finds Towns. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Towns has got the lead up to 9 now for Minnesota.
And this is what you like to see. Big Cat using that size to his advantage.
Nobody near Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by George. Leonard's got 7.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
George against Edwards. Down low, Covington with the steal. Left side, George. Driving the lane, and it's George finishing it off.
Just cutting right there to the spot he wanted to get to. Paul George being very aggressive on that play.
Outside Edwards. It's hauled in by George. Clippers trail by 4.
And when you look at Paul George, I mean, he's been in the middle of a couple monster trades.
Well, PG exchanged for 2 future All-Stars in Sabonis and Oladipo going to Indy. And then that massive trade to L.A., the Thunder got SGA, a boatload of picks. It just shows you how much value Paul George has. And trust me, he's very much valued by the team he's on.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And when you shoot 86 from the line like he did last season, you usually cash in on those opportunities.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Conley, the pass to Towns. And nothing is falling for him right now. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. George. And George with this stuff.
So good, so experienced. Paul George can convert the toughest of buckets.
Towns in the corner. Rebound by the Clippers.
Well, he creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. And even with the defense, not really a factor.
George against Edwards. Second chance shot, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And George wants to compete for titles, especially considering that he's in the back half of his career.
And George drops them both. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Conley. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
The silky smooth dribble moves of Conley. So slick in how he creates for himself.
Westbrook dishes to Leonard. Covington in the corner. Leonard kicks to Covington. Clock at 6. And again, no good by the Clippers. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Inside, Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
Covington setting the pick for George. Outside Westbrook. Outside Leonard. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Michael Conley picks one up. Amazing the way Kawhi Leonard has evolved throughout his career.
Well, in the early part of his career playing in San Antonio, defense was his calling card. You could even argue that his offense has gotten better than his defense, which is simply remarkable. One of the top all-around players in the NBA.
Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stuff.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
The Clippers trail. 17 seconds left to play here in the half. Kicks it out to Gordon. Pass to Highland. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time
26. And get ready for the Jabberwocky.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Karl Anthony Towns with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. They've got Powell. Plumlee out there with Batum. Then there's Gordon. And it's Highland in at the point. Batum with the steal. And there's a foul called on Naz Reid.
Naz Reid.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Powell. Brent, how has size now affected the way the game is played?
Well, if I could just take a detour, Kevin, I would tell you it's skill that has affected the way the game has played. I mean, this has always been a tall man's game, and usually it's been dominated by the biggest guys, but that's not the case anymore. So you look at 6'4", the 6'7" guys who are skilled to shoot, pass, and dribble. That's what every team is looking for, and that's the way the modern NBA team, especially a championship caliber team, is made. Ooh, that three-pointer right there hurts. The former Indiana Hoosier really can vary those threes in bunches.
Here's Alexander Walker. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
Batum, good.
And Batum has the answer locked and loaded from the three-point line.
Here's Alexander Walker. Count that one. Alexander Walker's got 5 points in the quarter.
And whatever intensity was lacking there in the first half, you're seeing it on display here now.
You asked for those hustle plays earlier in the game. We're seeing them now.
Here's Highland. Takes it off the glass. Highland's got the lead back up to 4 now for Los Angeles.
It felt like Powell had the shot, but good job of feeding the open man.
Here's Noel. And there's the pass to Alexander Walker. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there. And didn't fool anybody with that crossover except maybe himself.
Count it, good.
I like that hoop from Norman Powell. Shoot it close to the hoop. Forget the long range stuff. Make it easy on yourself.
Now the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their wing depth becoming the envy of the league. And he's just coming into his prime. So he fits the timeline of their star.
Batum, the screen. Highland passes to Batum. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And now an 8-point Clipper lead.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here. Always impressive when a smaller player has a nose for the ball and rises up amongst the taller ones to grab rebounds.
Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Pass to Alexander Walker. Shoots over Powell. Out of bounds. The Clippers take possession. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Here's Highland. Outside Gordon. And is out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
6 to shoot. Here's Plumlee, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And the defender tried to foul before the shot went up, but Plumlee with the strength and power to earn the trip to the free throw line.
The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
Here's Alexander Walker. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. They trail by 11. Edwards can't hit. A 3 from Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by George.
3 points.
George has got 3 assists now in this one.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
And sometimes it's as simple as this. Throw it up anywhere near Gobert, and he's going to finish it.
Outside Covington. To the middle. Zubats kicks to George. Gobert with the defensive effort. And so it's Los Angeles enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way.
And please give a big round of applause for the Bucks.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Edwards is out there with Conley, and it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Clippers leading by 12. To the paint, here's Covington. And they cash in right away with a quick shot.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Westbrook against Conley. Prince outside. And Gobert kicks to Prince. And the rejection by Zubac. And they're able to recover. That one drops for him. Here's Westbrook. Pass to Covington. This one for three. And again, Los Angeles with the triple. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
Well, another thing that has really stood out is just their effort defensively. Active hands, jumping the passing lanes, racking up steals. That's been impressive.
And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Clippers. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. George dishes to Covington. From outside, off the mark. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And the dunk by Towns.
And with that unique combination of size and skill, Towns can sure get himself going offensively.
Westbrook passes to Leonard. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Clippers lead by 15.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Conley the pass to Edwards. And it's sent back by George.
Oh, George has such great defensive instincts, the length, and then the read that time.
And the shot is good.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness.
Conley kicks to Edwards. The Clippers grab the miss. Outside, George. He's off on that one. And Minnesota will come the other way. Edwards can't hit. Clippers leading by 17. From deep, they grab their own miss. Kicks it out to Covington. Off target with his 3. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Edwards can't hit.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Here's Leonard. Shot clock at 6. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Edwards finds Prince. Back to Edwards. Over George. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Los Angeles.
It was like watching a three-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up, whether the last several shots went down or not. 3 after 3, it just seemed to pay off for them.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Robert Covington.
Yeah, it felt like there was more than one of him out there tonight. He was involved on every possession, and he made his presence felt in so many ways.
Timberwolves shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Edwards with it. Westbrook picks him up. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Part of the lean years in Los Angeles, I was there, unfortunately. It's incredible to see that this franchise has become a better winning percentage team than the Lakers in the past decade.
And here's George for 3. A putback. Gobert pulls it in. Prince against Leonard. Here's Towns. Hits that one through the hole and make them now 7 of 13 in this game.
More and more signs of the skill set of Taurean Prince as he finds an open teammate.
It's Covington on the wing. Back to George. Over Edwards. And the shot is long. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
Get Russ.
Westbrook with it. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home.
All right, David, thank you.
To the